Hello everybody and welcome to This is the Police. This is an indie game where we play a police officer, a police chief that has gotten into some trouble. What we do, we control several officers, our own teams on different coasts throughout the day. And we live through a story that is pretty cool actually. I have to say that I already know part of the story because I tried to record yesterday and it all failed. But here we go.
Usually, before I go shaking my tits for the press, I like to go see how the professionals do it. Some might say the chief of police has no business in an institution like this. But in fact, it's the quietest and safest place in town. You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice. The place is owned by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control. That's why I never invite my friends here. I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes. Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!" No idea how I got so barbaric.
Mayor Rogers, a sex maniac. Mark War 2 to be shown in Freiburg the day before the worldwide premiere by the mayor's personal request. City Hall confirms rumors of Jack Boyd's resignation. I'm gonna assume that's me.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freiburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher. This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them. I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same: play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Good morning. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? Well, the mayor has discussed it with me. Mayor Rogers told me that he wants a fresh face running the Freeburg PD, so no, it didn't come as a surprise. Do you already know the name of your successor? No, I don't, but I think this. It will most likely be one of my current employees. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy Francis Kendrick said he was looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would that change his mind? Well, maybe. I mean, if he really was corrupt, then I hope it wouldn't change his mind, but perhaps. Sounds possible if he thinks the new office would help him serve the city a little longer. Yeah. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe that the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? He was acquitted, so fucking bullshit. Excuse me, but that's a pile of horse shit. The mafia and the police working together? Or maybe they're in cahoots with the aliens. The mafia are a bunch of low-life criminals. How about someone ask a real question? Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? Why would that be the reason? I mean... yeah, maybe. It's often difficult to say what guides policy decisions. Thank you. Goodbye, all.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
Don't let anyone in. Please don't. Had a rough morning already. Pills. Why the pills? Oh, we're just gonna smoke. We're not fucked up enough already.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon. "180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me."
You're an asshole.
I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
I'll do my best.
Goodbye, Jack.
And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
Oh. What the fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Yeah, Troy Starr, go fuck yourself. Day 2. Jack Boyd, only assholes join the mafia. Cleanness of city increased by 20%. Jack Boyd believes feud with mayor led to his resignation. I kinda do, yes. Come on, car, I need you to start up. Gotta get to work.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
So he did do his work. That's good. Okay, so this is the police. Would you like to receive tips? Yes, I will. I would like that. Freeburg PD organizes upcoming work assignments into shifts for today and tomorrow. Every shift, officers respond to crimes in progress and detectives continue their investigations. You can freely move employees between shifts. Okay. All officers and detectives possess several important characteristics. Yes. Okay, this is your professionalism, and 150 points is like average. And their professionalism can rise and fall when they do their work. This is energy, and people that are exhausted can make very big mistakes and errors. And they don't tell you everything. They can be like alcoholics or sleep deprived or other stuff. I already knew that because I already played it, like I said. This is Shift B, and that's the crew we're gonna be working with today. Music, that's good. Oh, yeah, fucking mayor asshole. Get that away from my police station. Gross. Okay, responding to calls is the bread and butter of police work. You'll need to send your officers to the crime scene before the timer expires. A mark on the map shows where the call came from. The farther away the destination is from the police station, the longer it will take your officers to travel back and forth. So the longer your people will be tied up and unavailable for upcoming work. A hit and run at the mall. The easiest way to determine how difficult a task is by looking at how many people are here, and some cases will have SWAT support, or the ability to get SWAT support. The number of slots is not the only thing to consider. Any available information from the location of the crime scene to the presence of weapons and so on. All of this can tell you how seriously each case should be taken. A mission might look simple at first glance, but it turns out until it turns into a brutal meat grinder. Holy crap. or a serious call can come in, which turns out to be a false alarm. Okay, our first call. A married couple exited a convenience store and saw a man in a van in the parking lot. Saw a van in the parking lot back over a homeless man who had been digging through a trash can. The driver jumped out to help, but once he saw that he'd hit a bum, he got back in the van and quickly drove away. Seems like a job for Yancy and Tsubaki. A pretty experienced one with a newbie. Let's go. I mean, you don't drive over homeless people. Don't drive over anyone. Don't hit and run with anyone. Just don't hit anyone. There's a fight at the theater. A theater manager reports that during a showing of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theater carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting with a security guard. Purdy and Austin. You go, woman. Women, girls, do your thing. It's starting to rain. Okay. Some bad weather. We've got the report from the hit and run. When everything goes well, the police capture criminals and nobody dies or gets hurt. But the truth is, sometimes the criminals manage to escape. Just try to avoid any dead cops or civilians. Dead cops will hurt your roster, and dead citizens bother the mayor even more than living ones. Yeah, but I only care about dead citizens because, you know, the citizens are the good people. I don't care about what the mayor thinks, or what the mayor is bothered by. He seems like the greatest asshole I've ever met. A report on the fight. How did you do? The offender is caught and you were unharmed. Civilians unharmed as well. Good. So he didn't hurt the cashier with his snowboard. Fucking snowboard, man. Armed robbery. I'm gonna go there first. 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store and made off with their whole collection of adult movies. The criminals fled in a car, but the store manager wrote down a car's license plate. Owner is Janet Brown, lives in the suburbs. Okay. They were armed with a shotgun and they are teenagers, so I'd say very impulsive. I mean, they robbed a fucking videotape store. I'm gonna send Kochi, our most experienced one, on this shift, and... Do we want Asano, or will we wait for one of these? Yeah, hold up. We're gonna wait. Yes, we waited for Yancy and Tsubaki to return, so we can send both for good cops there. Then we have a fight at the law firm. A brother and sister clash with each other over the deceased father's will. Their deceased father's will. According to one of their lawyers, we don't dare separate them and our security guard is off duty tonight. Okay. You get these two. Oh wow. Price's experience is very low. I want to fire her already. Wow. 5 points? The gap between these is very huge. We have an assault in the ghettos. A passerby saw some teenagers attack an elderly musician, then run away with his guitar and his money. Fuck you. Don't attack elderly people, don't attack musicians, don't, you know, maybe just don't attack anyone, but fuck you. You're fucking assholes. I have a problem if a serious call comes up now, because I only have Asano. When your cops aren't sure how to proceed, they might contact you. But yeah, you'll have to deal with it. Okay. The vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. The sound of moaning and loud laughter can be heard through the living room window. Let's see. We can sneak into the house, knock on the door and say, "Open up, please." Turn on the siren. We're gonna knock on the door like normal people. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Well done, guys. I didn't send my best guys for nothing. Door fight. Offender escaped. Officers unharmed. And wow, Price's experience didn't even go down because it's already down so far. Fuck. It's getting dark, the lights popped on. We're nearly at the end of the day. Let's see how assault is doing. Offender escaped? Wow. Well, that's bad. Shit. I thought I sent 2 good guys, but, well, That was day 1, or day 2 really. Day 1 was just dealing with fucking press. Let's end the day. If you think you'll need a couple more extra hands tomorrow, you can order any cop to come in and work overtime. But if they are working flat out, they'll be more exhausted and they're bound to make a mistake. I won't need that for today. Or tomorrow. We're okay tomorrow.
Used to be, when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else.
So he is corrupt.
Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Is he your friend though?
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
Oh.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with.
Oh.
How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand.
Sounds bad, yo. Christopher Sand.
Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
Well, fuck. So, that was the file. That was the file we asked Kendrick to get ready for us in the lunchroom. We want to do some lightweight corrupt works to make our retirement fund. We need $500,000. We want $500,000. We won't get it just by working. So that's that. And Sands is the criminal among criminals, the bad guy of bad guys. head of some very big mafia organization. Wow. Okay, let's read our newspaper title headlines. Francis Kendrick announces retirement date very soon. I know. Legendary singer comes to Freeburg. Please don't, you'll get robbed. Construction of cinema museum postponed again. Okay, don't know if I care about that right now. Got some more serious business. When a police officer is too tired to be effective, he'll ask for a day off. But they can also be like, fuck you, I don't want to work, so fuck you. Today they're offering free admittance to all the museums in the city. I'm a big fan of art, can I have the day off? You know what, Roy? Fuck you, no. There was a fire at my daughter's school and my little girl is seriously injured, intensive care. Yes, you can go to her. In addition to performance ratings, officers also get rank, and when they get rank, they'll get a little more professionalism points, and this is very weird. They'll get more professionalism points, but also they know how to, they learn how to be, you know, ranked officers. They'll know how to lead the other officers, and so when I send, for example, Vandal and Robbins into one crime scene, the Robbins will perform better. That's the thing. Let's start our day. Freeburg isn't one of the cities where, yes, I can pick music. Let's pick the first song. Right there, go. Sweet Ginger Green. Day 3. Let's learn how to hire and fire cops. Yes! Affairs. In the police station. Right here we can hire people, but we can only have 16 cops and 6 detectives. Alright. I could hire him, but do I want to? No, he's a bit low on the professionalism. George Gorshkov he's a good guy. Very good. I want him, and I'm gonna put him in shift B. Because I didn't have a lot of very good cops in B. Personnel. When the free up is allowed, time to fire someone. Yes. No, not him, necessarily. I want to fire him. He wanted to get the day off for nothing. When you have legal grounds for termination, no one will ask any questions. Yes, I can fire them legally when they're too old, or one of either of these things. Didn't come to work, or came to work drunk, or failed to 3 assignments in a row. That's legally, it'll be no problem to fire them. But they can also fire them illegally, and then other cops will be like, oh shit, maybe he'll fire me too, and they will be more worried about that than doing their actual job. But this guy is too old, so I'll just fire him. Goodbye. You? Can I fire you? Because you're... Yes. Good. I don't have any real cops to replace you with. I mean... I can do that. Yeah, it's okay. 100 is not too bad on professionalism. So I've got Colin, and I can choose between Chris and Adrian. Chris has a beard. Welcome to the team. They'll be there tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Vandalism at the church? Please don't. We received a frightening call from the local cathedral. This morning the abbot discovered that someone had entered the old cemetery during the night. Damn. The old yard's tombstones are painted with satanic symbols, and some are broken into pieces. It seems there are even marks from a shovel, but the abbot would say no more. That is some serious business. I'm gonna send Vandal and Samadhi. Do your thing. We have another... Alright, we have an opening for a detective. Dennis Wolf, you're quite professional. Shift A has 2 detectives, Shift B has 3 detectives. So I'm gonna take you, Dennis Wolf, and hire you for Shift A. Welcome to the team. You are now a detective, and I hope you do some good work, man. I mean, you better do some good work. Vandalism again at the Atticus Tower. Businessman sells someone scratching offensive slogans on his new car. Shit. Robbins, Grant, and Birch Jr. You're not the great officer as well. I mean either. I don't know how to language. I think I can pick another song. So let's do that. Yes. This one. Butt meets Bob. Oh yes. Happy songs. A report on vandalism at the church. Offender is caught, officers unharmed, and some more professionalism points for our guys, Vindal and Samadhi. Suspicious individual at Eddie's Burgers. A waitress named Mila reports that she just served a chicken Eddie and a Diet Coke to a suspicious, dangerous criminal which she's seen on TV earlier this morning. The culprit is sitting at the window eating a burger. Sounds serious. I'm gonna send Stovall. I don't want Roy to be involved in anything because I fired him already. He doesn't have a reason to do, you know, his job right now. Ah, the offender escaped? I sent 3 officers your way. Fuck. Okay, I mean Birch isn't... Is just an asshole. He can't do shit. And then Grant, yeah, she's on like half of moral professionalism. Suspicious individual, a report. The waitress had mistaken retired police officer Frank Nero for the fugitive in question. Okay. That's okay. It can happen. There's a call here. Sam Sorkin at the nightclub. Mr. Boyd, my bouncer stuffed himself with Mexican food again, and now he can't get off the can. Damn! Sucks for him. Meanwhile, the line outside my club is stretching around the block. We need someone outside who can tell the cool guys from the punks. You know what? Sounds like a job. Well, you know, I already fired him. He's gone already. Just not today yet, but he will be tomorrow, the day after. So send Birch. Go. You can do nothing there. Don't think you need to be on your way with, like, I don't know, sirens. So can I already hire a new guy then? No, I can't. Okay. Too bad. We've got drug sales at this ice arena. An anonymous call came in. A clown carrying balloons at the ice skating ring is selling crack to teenagers. That is serious business for Vandal and Robbins. Do your thing. Suicide threat. Uh-oh. A naked man carrying a canister of gasoline has threatened to set himself on fire unless his favorite chewing gum becomes popular again. What? That's a reason to commit suicide or threaten with suicide right now? Fuck you. Go guys. Take him down. Wait. Sorry chief, but I quit. In one night I pulled in more cash than I do in a month working at this dump. Mr. Sorkin would take me on. Well, fuck you then. Goodbye. $4,500 for my retirement fund. And I get to hire a new guy. I already hired these 3? Yes. Wow. I'm gonna wait a while. Because when, if I wait a while, there'll be more new guys with better professionalism levels. And I like that. I won't have the best cops. Only the best cops on my team. As police arrive, a clown is seen making balloon animals for the kids. Carefully watch the clown from the stands, cover up in a raincoat, pretend to be a customer, take the clown onto the ice. Let's carefully watch him from the stands. Oh! So he was doing the drugs. Dealing the drugs. Okay. Good job, guys. Suicide threat. How are we doing here? Offender caught, officers unharmed. Don't think it's an offender, but... yeah, he's caught. Good job. And today. So that was it for today. This is the police. Thank you very much for watching. We had a good day. We fired Roy, and we fired... well, no, Bart Jr. walked out on us, and I don't even care. And we hired some new people. So that was it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.